Let's see if anybody's on here yet. It says two waiting, which is probably you and me.
Yeah.
So let me just drop in the chats. Hello, Bean Beauties. And it usually takes people a while to get on to get the notifications because I want to say it takes a good like 5 minutes for the notifications to start going out if they don't have it set. Bean Beauties. Let's welcome Maria. Feel free to say hi at any time. Feel free to cut me off at any time. Okay,
Hello, hello. I'm gonna write in the chat.
let's see if so is it on your side? Oh, there we go. I've got the there. I
I
see
don't
it.
know why I'm hearing like a
Did you turn your volume down on
on my
your
computer it's
yes,
muted.
it's muted.
Hmm.
Um maybe try go ahead and try and putting your device on low, like turn it down and let me see if I can still hear you.
It's really weird. Um
Okay, I can hear you. How about that? How about now? Because I'm
yeah,
not
I hear you.
okay, I'm not getting any feedback.
Okay. Hello, Lady Badger. Hi, Andrea.
When you're working and you're listening. Okay, so I'll definitely try to tell the chats. It looks like we're going in and out. You went out for a little while and I'm gone.
Oh, okay. But
Yep,
you're back.
I'm back. Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not back on my end. Oh, there I go. Okay, there I'm back. So we do have a 10-second delay. I forgot to tell you. So there's like a
Oh,
10-second
okay.
delay. It only comes in to play when we have questions. Sorry, everybody. I'm doing just a little bit of tech stuff that I kind of forgot about because we're doing okay. I hope y'all having a good time, a good day. Today we are welcoming Maria from Maria Louise Loves Luxuries. And
Hi.
so go ahead and say hello, Maria.
Hello, hello, everyone.
We are going to learn all about what it's like to be an international viewer. I'm sorry, an international YouTuber, and I guess a viewer too, because it also comes into impact when you're trying to watch other people's channels and stuff. Um, I do want to start because in the previews I learned something very interesting. Are you a officially are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm an introvert that became an extrovert. I think
Ah,
because that's one of the reasons I started YouTube
okay.
was to get out of that shell.
Okay.
And I work in HR, so I had
Oh,
to also learn to get out and just be very comfortable to talk to groups and stuff. And I've become an extrovert. So now I have introvert moments
okay.
where I want to be in my bubble, but most likely I'm an extrovert. I need people, like people's energy is what recharges my batteries.
Yes,
Like
yes.
I don't like work from home. I love work in office. Like I love
Okay.
people.
Yes, and that is a big thing, and I'm glad you touched on that. I need to do a definition of the two and kind of do a little thing about it. Why I find it so important, because that is one of the things is for an extrovert that you do get energy from other people. You are more prone to be more productive and be happier if you have people around. Yeah, like my husband, he's an introvert. Totally love the pandemic. Totally love the working from home. Totally,
Yeah.
was fine if he never saw anybody but our family. Me, I was like, no, please, please come hug me, come say hi, somebody. I need people.
Hmm. Yeah, and I come from a big family too.
Oh, okay.
I have 5 sisters, so I've never really known what it's like to be by myself.
Ah, okay.
But I'm married to somebody who's very introvert. He loves people. He's super sociable, but he's an accountant. He likes to work by himself
Ah,
and
okay.
he's okay
Well,
with that.
and being that from a big family, that's probably why you're like quiet and then maybe are ready to come out of your shell when it's time to and all that kind of stuff because you have a big family. How many are in your
Maybe.
family?
Huh?
How many are in your family? How many siblings?
So I have 5 sisters.
Wow, 5 sisters?
Yeah. Yeah, 6 girls.
How was that growing up?
Oh, it was so much fun. I don't know if it was fun for my older sisters because I'm fifth. So, when by the time I came along, they were, the oldest ones were teenagers. And it's like,
Ah,
you're stuck babysitting,
you're like,
Between the oldest and the youngest, there's 15 years.
wow, wow.
Yeah.
That's
But I love my
exciting.
sisters so much.
Well,
Yeah.
good. Well, oh, let's see. You might hear the dog's gonna go crazy in just a minute because I think the hubs is coming home. This
Okay.
what this time period is a little bit hard because here at the house being beauties and just so y'all know if the dogs are gonna go crazy in a little while, fair warning, fair warning because hubs comes home, brother goes to work, dinner gets delivered, so we have all that stuff going on. So we'll just see how it goes. Let's see who's in the chats. We have hi Monarch. Hello,
Hi,
welcome in.
Monarch.
Welcome in. Hi Nora LG. Hello, ladies. Looking forward to the live. Both of you look great in red. Thank you very much.
You do. I love the leopard on the top.
Thank
I
you.
love leopard.
I if I might my granddaughter and my grandson have a school performance tonight. We just found out about, so I might be able to make it. I might not. I told him maybe, maybe not. So I thought, okay, she likes me in this kind of stuff, so I'm dressing for her.
So cute.
Andrea V. Okay, we did that. Loving the pink and purple. Mike Turner, hello, welcome in. Hi Maria, how are you? Beautiful. And do you know Mike? Do you know Mike?
No, I'm not sure I do, but hello.
But hello, we'll take the compliments anytime. Kristen D. Hi, Kristen D. She says hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Maria. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Nora says hello. And
And
um,
Jane. Hello, Jane.
Jane Price. Hi, Jane. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. There goes Pupper. Blingy Bacon. Hello. I tried to reach out to you the other in the middle of the night. I was like, "Are you awake?" Because time difference too. She's international, so time difference too. It's hard, and I never know. I never get it right. But that will lead us into our subject.
Yeah.
What is the hardest thing about being a international YouTuber? Let's just get that out there right away and let's just kind of figure
Oh
that
my.
out.
Okay, so I have some thoughts on this.
Okay, give it
Because
all. Floor is yours.
first thing, when it comes to being an international YouTuber, I think it's all a matter of perspective, right? Where we're
Okay.
watching from. So it's
True,
weird
true.
for me being in Canada to consider myself an international YouTuber with US when I'm like, I don't know, an hour away from the border to Vermont.
Yes.
But I kind of am because when I'm watching videos from the US, from Gwenny in England, from our friends in Australia, and so on, things that they may be showing, I can't relate to because I don't have access to them.
Ah, okay.
And vice versa, right? I might be talking about like, oh, I bought this at this place and it means nothing to anybody because it's very specific to Quebec. Like even within Canada, the what's available may be different.
Right.
Um, so that's weird. It's a weird concept for me. And it's little things like, I would love to join, for example, what you did, your Galentine's. I thought that was brilliant. But so many things are difficult for someone in Canada to join in on, a lot because of cost as well.
Yeah.
I know it's expensive to ship things. And the thing
And
is,
it,
the minute anything comes into Canada, I get sucked with duties to pay. So,
wow.
for example, we did a collaboration with um, Naomi Crafted.
Yes, yes.
Well, what she sent to me, I ended up having to pay $69 of duties on. Or when I
Wow.
did a trade with Melissa, I loved that trade, but it cost me over $100 in duties. So, and my
So
trade
you
with
and
with
and
M-
there's
with
no
Jackie, it cost me a lot of money. So it's
yeah.
it's it's fun to do, but I don't know what it is about Canada. They charge us so much to import things.
Now, question, we'll just briefly touch political or whatever, but
Mhm.
um, are y'all like? Because I know that whole Brexit thing happened because you're part. Were y'all
That's
weren't
not
y'all part
us.
of UK or anything? No,
No, no, Brexit's really specific to the
to that.
UK,
Okay.
not us. No.
Okay, because I know I found that that was one of the things that when I was talking to some, it's like, why is it costing you more than it's costing? And it's because certain areas are part of that, and
Mm,
it's ridiculous. And I tried. I don't know. It might be my personal local post office. I've tried 3 times to try to mail Frances from Happiness Sparkles. Try to get her button and stickers to her, and because I thought, okay, I want to at least try it and see how much it costs and all that kind of stuff and everything. But it was just like ridiculous to try to get it mailed,
mm.
and they were I was like, okay, but it's just because I was like, well, it's Canada, and then of course the post office guy, he was like, well, that is international, and I was like, okay, you don't
It's so
and
weird.
I know, I told him, I said, okay, you don't have to be a smartass, I understand that, but it's not as if you're going across the ocean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't, and really the thing was is he was covering because he didn't understand how he needed to what he needed to do on his end to mail it basically. So I'm going to try again with the international, but I think I'm going to do maybe UPS or FedEx. I don't have a DHL close to me
Yeah.
because DHL is supposed to be really good with international, and I'm actually going to hit up my friend
But
uh
for something like that,
Kristen B.
it should be fine. Like, it should be fairly easy to mail, and I don't think there's duties on, like, something that small, you
That's
know?
small,
Like, I
yeah.
have family in the US, and we can send each other, Christmas cards or whatever, and there's not problems with that. It's really material goods. Like, just your denim heart bag. I am obsessed with that bag. I love heart bags, and I carry heart bags, and I want that bag so bad. It's not available on Coach Canada, and I had seen it on Macy's,
Yes.
but when I wanted to check out from Macy's, they're charging 165 US for duties, and I have to convert that to Canadian. So I'm like,
So
it's not worth it.
no kidding. Now, okay, let me ask, because you said you're an hour from the border. Okay,
Yeah,
so for us, for here in Texas, that's like no big deal. We drive an hour to go to lunch. Sometimes we'll head over to our next little town, San
yeah.
Marcos, like where Jackie's at. We'll head down that away to go eat lunch and come back. Have do you ever? What happens if you go across the border to buy something and then bring it back? How does that work?
Yeah, but sometimes we go to, like, Burlington, Vermont for the day, and, I'll go to the grocery stores because they might have more choices in terms of gluten-free stuff, but, the borders really give a hard time if you don't stay in the country for a couple days. So to do
Oh,
a same-day trip, I
both
can't
sides.
go and come back with material things, or else I'd have to, like, hide it, and I don't wanna do that. Ugh.
Right. Yeah. I would be the one that would get busted. I'm yeah.
No, no, I'm very, very honest. So, if I go for a few days, then yes, for sure. Like this summer, I really do want to go down to New York, and see some people. So I'm definitely going to be doing some shopping there. I plan on it, but yeah, it's
But it's
it's a
not like
particular it's a
you can
particular
come and go.
concept.
Oh, yeah, because I know, like, with Mexico, being close here to Texas, we've gone before to shop and go back, you go for a few hours to Mexico and shop and stuff, for the day and then come back. We've gone, for games and stuff, and there's not that much, well, okay, that was pre-pandemic
Hmm.
now. So there wasn't much except, showed him your driver's license, come back. I think now we actually have to have our little passport picture now. I'm not sure if they've actually totally implemented that yet or not, but that's a kind of a new one and stuff since the pandemic and stuff. But that's been that was like really that was like natural for us to go. So that's why I thought, well, wouldn't it just be easy if you live close to that?
Yeah,
So yeah, that's such a shame. That's such a shame. I don't understand too, like, why, like, Coach, for instance, why they are not supplying like y'all or Australia. why they don't, when especially like YouTube, and they know that YouTube is big,
Yeah.
and they know that that's part of their marketing, if you will, why they don't supply the other countries with it. And it could be for the same reason, it maybe that just expensive as well for them
Yeah. No,
too.
we still have Coach, but there are pieces that are exclusive to y'all. So,
Yeah.
um, I think it's to have that exclusivity and
Yeah.
that.
Well, and then there's all, I mean, and I think they do that. A lot of the fashion houses do it for several countries, because I know, like in
Yeah.
China, Hong Kong, and stuff, they have some great stuff, but we can't access it because it's just for that, for that region.
That's it. So that's an example of like
Yeah.
international creation on YouTube, and you're watching people from other countries, and it's like, oh, that's awesome, but I can't access it.
I need it. I
So
want it. What let's look down here. Are there any questions, Bean Beauty? If y'all have any questions, just go ahead and leave them down below. Try to do the little hands up or something, so that you can catch our attention as they fly by.
hi,
Um
Melissa. Hi, Don. Hi, Andrea.
that's exactly what I was gonna start to do. Hi, I saw Don Loves Couture. Hi, Don Loves Couture. I'm gonna go back for the top. Andrea Blaney, Melissa. Yeah, I wanted to make sure you were in here. Hi, Andrea from AKB Bags. How are you
Yeah.
doing? Um, let's see. Dawn says same with Asia. Japan gets lots of exclusives. They do. Canada is independent. Dawn says from my. I'm sure that was in response to my question.
Yeah. So
So
Apple Blonde, how far am I from Burlington, Vermont? Like, I'm about 45 minutes from the border. So once I can cross the border, it's what, an hour or something? It's not that far. So less
not
than
that
two
far.
hours away.
And Blingy Bacon, she's from Switzerland, so she's awake right now. We don't know. I don't know what time it is, but she is awake now. So, do
Probably a
you?
6 hour difference, something like that.
That's what it is.
I think
See,
so.
you're good. I don't remember all that. I always
Yeah.
Corrine from Corrine Loves C. She sent me, there's this conversion things where you can put the times in, and so I try to use that, but even then it's
Yeah.
a little
No, I because of travel too, and I have really good friends. I know Gwenny's 5 hours away
right.
ahead of me. Some friends in France, so it's 6 hours. Then I have my sister who's in BC, so that's 3 hours difference behind me. So I kind of got
So
used to
it's
it. I had
easy
a
for,
sister in the
yeah.
Maritimes for a while. She was an hour ahead of me.
I try to, and that's how I do it. I'm like, okay, y'all live close to Melissa. She's 2 hours behind me. Dawn, okay, she's an hour in front of me. You're in that area. So I try to do it that way.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm horrible with that. I'm horrible. Well, okay, so that is how it goes as far as product and stuff. What about creating and posting your videos and how the views go? Because I know
That's
the
yeah.
that algorithm,
Hmm.
but when your audience is sleeping, how do you know when to post, or do you pay attention to that?
I know I've struggled with that, and it's still a struggle to find what the winning combination is. So I just wing it, to be super honest.
Yeah, that's how I'm the same way too.
But like my algorithm tells me I have a very high viewing from the UK, and that's because I have a very high quantity about Aspinall London, right? I
Oh, okay,
love
yes,
Aspinall London, and
yes,
so the main niche for that is the UK, because that's where they have the boutiques.
yes.
And it's not a brand that's hyped here, even though I think it deserves a lot more hype than it gets, but people don't love it in the US, apparently. But I absolutely love that brand, so I talk about it a lot, and so I get a lot of UK viewing. Um, so normally, if I post in the morning, they can see it throughout their day at some point. It's
And
going to
so
be
then it
fine. They're
helps
not
with
going to
the
be asleep yet. Um, and I have a lot of viewers from the US. I don't have Canada very much. So I don't
really.
think Canada is something that's very that I'm being obvious about, maybe. Um and that's another thing is I I most create content creators that I see are American. I have a harder time finding those fellow
Yes.
Canadian content creators, and I would love to because it would be so fun to collaborate with other people in the same country as me. It'd be a lot of
And
fun.
yeah, you know what I find is a lot of times YouTubers don't post like at least where their country's from, what country they're from, so a lot because a lot of times I want to go see, kind of go see, okay, where are you from, and they're not posting that. But I know that YouTube has all that information as part of when you sign up for your channel, it's all part of that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I wonder if you can go in the search engine and say Canadian
maybe I haven't.
YouTubers,
That's a good question.
because
I haven't haven't tried it.
I have gone in and intentionally search small YouTubers. So I will go, and that even before I was on YouTube, I will go in there and say small YouTube channels, and then it would bring me up a whole bunch of them. So let's see, did anybody else pop in here? Do we have questions? How far? Okay, Burlington, you answered that one. Apple Blonde. Hi Andrea. I love visiting and shopping in Canada. So weird. Brands don't treat North America more as one market. Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I'm
But
sure there has to
Quebec
be.
is very particular, and that's why a lot of brands don't come to Quebec too, is because Quebec versus the rest of Canada, we have very, very strict laws on French. And so everything needs to be able to be branded with French. We have l'OQLF, which is for la langue française, the
Ooh,
law in
tell
terms
me
of the
more, tell
French
me more.
language, and they are very, very strict on any publicity, any branding, anything has to be in French first and in English second. And so a lot of
Okay.
companies who are like, well, for one province, we're not going to do it.
They don't wanna do that. Gotcha.
And so there's things that don't we don't have access to because of that French limitation. But
Oh,
it's called Law 101, and it's a way for them to keep French within the
in the
province, right?
forefront.
Because or
Yes.
else we get a lot of immigrants and French would completely disappear. So there are laws in place to make sure that uh, people who are moving to Quebec have to learn French. So they have to go to school in French and everything. Um,
And I
it's a
can tell.
particular situation.
And I can totally understand that. I can totally wanting to hold on to that heritage and totally
Yeah.
understand that. Because in fact, when I was talking to Saya, and that was one of the things that we talked about. Hi, Spot. One of
Hi,
the things
baby.
that we talked about was that how when unfortunately when the missionaries went in there to Hawaii, then they could no longer speak their language, and now it's starting to be required schooling for them to do that, to
Yeah,
learn the language, because it just about disappeared. It just about disappeared.
that's
Let's
it.
see, that's close to wanting to, let's see, Upper Lawn says, oh wow, that's close, I've been wanting to go there. I would do a meetup up there in later in the year. Hey,
Yes.
hey. Let's see. Uh-oh, do we have some trolls, Melissa? Thank you very much.
Nope.
We need some Aspinall London this side of the pond. Yes, we do. I agree. I agree. It's a little bit hard to find it. And since my eBay debacle, I'm really kind of apprehensive about buying them
No, yeah, that's fair.
right. And then I just I need me a latte, but a latte that I like, and I've been because after we did our collab, everybody had a latte in that collab except for me, and I was like, I need one. So that is on my wish list for the end of 2024 to 2025, unless I
I
can
think
find it.
Dawn is selling her champagne latte if she still has it. I don't know.
Yeah, she is selling that one.
I love it. I got it from Jackie, which was
Oh
Yoda's,
yes,
and
yes,
I love that bag.
you like that one,
But
yeah.
again, I'm biased.
Well, and I just want a little bit, maybe a little bit quieter,
Yeah, and that's what
one,
I love
yeah,
about Aspinall is that to me it's quiet luxury. It's not
yeah.
screaming a brand. Here, you don't see people in the streets with Aspinall, so I feel very different and they're beautifully made. They're
Yeah.
really beautiful bags. And I mean, they're good enough for the royal family. They're good enough for me.
Well, and that is exactly why I want one, because I'm definitely a royalist as
Oh
far
yeah.
as spot, please. As far as what drives me to it, I drives me to fashion and stuff. I did early in my YouTube postings. I did a thing for when the king became king. I had
Mm-hmm.
a fascinator on, and I did my Radley London. It was
Mm-hmm.
my first unboxing and everything, but it like has gotten like no views at all, just about. But I do like I wanted Demolier.
Oh yeah.
I can't say that right. Um um
Demelier.
say it again.
Demelier.
Ooh, Demily. Yeah.
Lier.
I'm a Texan. I am never gonna get never gonna get it. But I can roll my R's.
I love the southern accent. Like last night watching the
Winnie and
live with
yes,
Winnie and Birkin
Drake.
Boy, I'm just
Uh-huh.
like I love to try to talk like that. I love it. I
I when we were talking the first time that we talked, and I said, "You don't have an accent," and he says, "You don't have an accent either." But I tell him I can tell when I'm talking to him, um, I do start getting more of a draw, because we have one that's innate to Texas, but it's not as deep as his is. But when I start talking to him, you start relaxing, and I start doing it a little bit more, and I'm like, okay, I got to stop her. I got to stop. Let's see. Nancy says sneaking in, listening while working. Oh,
Okay.
good. Yay.
Thanks for still being here.
We won't tell. Thank you for supporting. Blingy Bacon says hi, Nancy. AKB Bag says hi, Dawn. I love when y'all say hello to each other. Cammy,
Yeah.
somebody says hi to Cammy. So Cammy's here. There you are,
Hi,
Cammy. I see you
Cammy.
now. Yay, Cammy.
Cammy's a
Um,
sweetheart. I love it. I
they are.
cannot wait to go down to New York or Philly, and plus a
Are
lot of
you
my
are you
family's in
going when they're
Delaware,
going?
so like Philly's next door. Like it's
Are
so close.
are you going when they're all going to the New York doing the New York meetup
I
thing?
do plan
Is
on
that
it.
what you're going?
Yeah.
Oh, how fun.
I plan on it. So I've been texting with Cammy, and she's gonna give me
Yay.
the official dates, and we're gonna drive down. Maybe the hubbies can hang out or something.
I That is on my next travel wish list here in the States. I'm going to the meetup with Caleb's in October because I'm part of his Discord. So in October, the hubs, he said, let's do it because we didn't get to do it. I didn't couldn't even think about it last year because we had a cruise at the exact same time. And so this year he said, well, you really want to go, you've been wanting to go, let's go. So he set everything up. He said, "Look, this is how much the plane tickets are. This is where we could, tell me what a hotel." But I've been looking at the hotel prices and everything, and I'm like, "Are you sure?" So it was a little scary. I don't know why. I mean, it was more scary to book everything to go to Chicago than it was to catch a cruise and go
Oh
to
yeah,
the Caribbean. I don't know why.
I believe
As
it.
far as just scary in the sense of I don't know. I guess we just don't do that much traveling, in the States.
Mm.
So let's see. Nancy says, hi Dawn. If I miss anyone, I have one eye on work and the other on my phone. We won't tell. We won't tell. Nora LG says, is that law just the province or all of Canada?
Oh, the
Canada,
law for French, that's only Quebec.
only
The
Quebec.
rest of Canada only speaks English.
Do you ever watch because I watch her all the time, Clutterbug, Cassie? Okay,
No?
she's an organizer and Clutterbug, and I'm part of her community as well too, and she does lots of organizing, but she's in Canada.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
sounds very good for me though. I need
And
help.
she's actually very, very great because I know when he talks all about the because there's that whole thing with Marie Kondo or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't Marie Kondo because it's too overwhelming for some of us. And so she helps you navigate, like not too much Marie Kondo-ish wise. But she talked about too, she now has, well, actually I don't know if it made it through the pandemic, but she was on HGTV.
Oh,
And
wow.
one of the things that I was upset with her, not with her, was with HGTV is
Yeah.
like the language, because they were trying to get her to say, because she says process. She'll say process instead of process. So they were trying to get her to do that. So there was some words, and I was like, so I did a thing on to HGTV saying let her use her language in her word, because it exposes us to different forms of language
Yeah.
and lets our ears be in tune to something other than just what's here in the states, you know.
That's it,
But
and I think it depends also, like, some ways of pronouncing things in Canada, like, especially Western Canada, can be different from the US. I have more of a US, an American English because my
right.
family's American, and I've grown up with that accent, of Northern US, Northern US. But, sorry, I'm sounding, like I got a cold from sitting outside and watching the eclipse this week.
Oh no. How was that for
Um
you? Did you get to see it? We didn't get to, like, we experienced it, but we couldn't see from our house where we're at.
Mhm.
Did you see the actual the eclipse itself or anything? Yeah, no. We didn't have the glasses either, so I didn't want to
Yeah.
look up, but we got to experience, it was like all of a sudden it was dark and it was like nighttime. All of our sensor lights started going off, and then after about an hour, all of a sudden it was bright light again. It was very interesting, but
It was
I
amazing. I
was
loved
it
it. Yeah.
good, good. But
Yeah.
it was cold because you said it was like 55 degrees our degrees.
Oh, yeah, yeah, and it was a beautiful day. I was in a hoodie, like, zipped up, because it's not summer. And then all of a sudden, as the light was falling, I was like I started really shivering. So, hubby went and got me a blanket because I'm still having back issues, so I'm still
Oh
having a hard
yeah.
time, um, getting up, sitting down, all this stuff. So my videos have slowed down. I'm sorry, everybody. But I filmed a bunch
We
on my good
understand.
days, and I have a lot of editing to do.
Yes.
Um,
So
but
yeah.
uh, but yeah,
So,
it was chilly. It got
and that
chilly.
so then you
Uh,
got a cold. So
yeah,
yes, give us a little mini health update if you don't mind.
yeah. So about 3 weeks ago, I got horrible, horrible pain in my lower back. I've never had that much pain, and what's happening is part of my leg and my arm are going numb, which is not fun. So I'm losing dexterity and all this. I've been having problems with my neck for a while. Um, I've been being treated for that since August ish. But now, anyways, we've done MRIs, and I actually have follow up next week for the MRI I did yesterday. I might have to go in neurology. We're gonna see what the results of that MRI show. I went to private yesterday, so it cost me a fortune, but got the they sent the images to the doctor immediately, so that's good.
Oh good. Yeah.
So I was off work for a while, and now I'm back at work, but work from home. So my I don't need my cane anymore. I'm
Oh
able to
good.
move, but I have good days and I have bad days, and today was a harder day, pain wise,
I'm
honestly.
sorry. I totally understand that. You never know how it is to plan something, because physically you don't know how you're going to feel at that moment. But
Yeah,
everybody being beauties, please make sure to put Maria on your praying list if you're a praying person. And please, keep her in your mind and your hearts, and to help her. Let's wish her all the good health wishes that we can.
yeah, that's so
Um,
sweet. So yeah, it's kind of like symptoms of sciatica, but not on the same side.
oh yes, yes, because that's usually on the right side, correct? I think
Yeah,
sciatica.
yeah.
I
So
think so.
we'll see.
Well, keep us posted if it's not too bad, or at least get keep me posted, and we can say
Yeah,
things just in
I'm a
in
pretty open person.
general. In general.
Y'all are my friends. I love this community.
Thank you. Yes, I definitely enjoy where I landed. I got really really lucky in the group that we've landed in and everything. It's just
Yeah.
Let's see. Apple Blonde says they have some decent sales, Dee Dee. I have gotten bags for 50% off direct from them.
Oh, for Aspinall.
From
Yeah.
Aspinall of London. Yeah, I last year they had their outlet sale and everything, but I
Oh, they have
totally
outlet sales regularly?
right. And there
Yeah.
was and the I want to just kick myself because they had the mini Wayfair and I couldn't decide on a color is what had
Yeah.
happened. And they only because they only have put a certain color. So there was like that kind of a royal blue color and there was a different another color. I don't remember what the other color is now. So then I finally decided, okay, I want to get the royal blue color.
Yeah.
That it was gone. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
gone. Yeah, and I didn't realize how quickly that they go,
Sometimes
and
they only have 1 or 2 available or something, yeah.
yeah, and so now but I'm like, "Oh, the price point is just," so I'm like, but I'm
Full
waiting.
price, the Mayfair is expensive, yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's the one I like because Kate carries that one.
So pretty.
I
I love
do.
the Mayfair, yeah, I have
It's
2 of
like,
them. But I don't think no, none of my bags I've paid full price. Every single one of them I've gotten on one of their promos or in the sales
in the
section or
sales.
something like
So,
that,
well,
so
I'm definitely gonna get one too, and I'm gonna spring for that beautiful packaging because you know me, I'm a sucker for packaging, and I just love their packaging.
for real, unboxing an Aspinall package is a luxe experience. It's so nice.
It
It's
looks
really
just
nice.
gorgeous. Yeah, the
It's a
box,
fun experience.
everything. Yeah, I can't wait. John says someone asked about it. Not sure what she talked. Not. Oh, maybe she's talking about her Lottie.
Uh,
AKB bags. We pass around our bags, and I love that. We need the trade more. Yes, I'm.
yes!
That's one great thing that I think that Jackie has done for our handbag community is the fact that she's introduced the whole thing of trading like
Yeah.
it's becoming a thing now and I totally am I'm totally there for it when I'm ready. My problem is that I'm so attached to them now, but I'm actually getting to the point. I was talking with Melissa and I'm getting to the point. I think in the end of um of the year, we might have some things coming up. Uh,
Ooh.
we have cloverleaf bags. Robin, she says hi, Dee Dee. Hi,
Hi.
Tammy. Nancy Carnes says Aspinall has beautiful bags. I hope to get one too. Yes, Nancy. If we get one together, if we get one around the same time, collab. Let's
Yeah.
see. Cami is saying hi to Andrea and Cloverleaf. Um, and she's saying hi to Cammy saying Andrea saying hi to Cammy, Apple Blonde. The Mayfair line is my favorite from Aspinall. It's just a gorgeous line, yes.
It's really luxe. It's really
Yes.
beautiful. Yeah.
Nora LG says, love the French lesson, ladies. I know. My husband took French for four years in high school.
Yeah.
4 years in high school and 2 or 3 years in college. And I think he can barely, put a sentence together.
Like, if
But he
anybody I sometimes I think about doing videos on pronunciation, like,
Yes,
I really do, I
yes,
think about it, and
please.
I'm like, if anybody wants to ask me how to pronounce things or brands, let me know, you know?
Uh,
When I hear Louis like, it drives me crazy. It's not Louis, it's Louis, you
Louis.
know?
Oh, Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton, Louis Vuitton. Yeah, yeah. Louis. Yeah.
Louis.
Dawn. Yeah, I like when Dawn is gifted with languages, and so she several languages can just roll off of her tongue, and I really enjoy that. I'm like,
Dawn is so talented and
she
she's so
she
smart and she's so
is.
knowledgeable, and I just want to meet her in person and give her the biggest hug. Like,
I
I
know. I
adore this
do.
woman.
I do. I
And
I
she's
I
under
want.
the weather. Dawn, I hope you're feeling better,
Oh
sweetheart.
no.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cammy's Closet says, Maria, you sound like you can be from New York. The accent. There's really not much of an accent. But when you start speaking French, because you did one, I forgot which episode it was, semi recently, when you started saying, talking in French, you did a little thing in French. Oh, because it was a day that y'all had the French.
Oh yeah, because you saw my little clip from last year when it was Saint Jean Baptiste. Because
Yes.
on June 24th, that is our provincial holiday. That everything is closed. Everything is closed. And it's kind of like your 4th of July. Us, it's
Okay.
the
Okay.
24th of June, and then we have Canada Day on July 1st. So I just did a little video just to say, salut for our French people, bonne Saint-Jean-Baptiste, profitez bien du congé, just enjoy the holiday, be safe. Um, but it's
And
funny
I
because when I speak French, they hear my English accent.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, and I really wasn't in tune. I was surprised that you had French, that that it was I was just like, wow, because I don't hear it. You don't
yeah.
hear that accent off of you. You hide it very
And I mean,
well. You
my
hide both
accent's
very
very
well.
different from like European French. Like Quebec French
Okay.
is different. We have like
Yeah.
a thicker accent. But and my brain works in what I call Fringlish, right? Because my husband's a
Yes.
francophone. We speak Fringlish at home, so like part
Yes.
of our sentence, the words come out in whatever language they are.
Yes.
So we're gonna speak in English, and then all of a sudden I pop in a French word in there, and it's not great,
Well, and that's like
but
Tex-Mex. That's what we call Tex-Mex. It's Texan Mexican, and because our Spanish in Texas is different than Spanish that they have definitely in Spain and definitely from Mexico.
mm,
And in fact, when I was young, up until I went to kindergarten, we only spoke Spanish at home because my grandparents lived with us. And
yeah,
so, I mean, well, we spoke both, but mainly it was Spanish. And so,
mm,
definitely was very fluent. And I actually got in trouble at school in kindergarten for speaking Spanish at that time. I back then they still had corporal punishment, and I got whippings for doing that.
oh,
And then so I quit talking for Spanish for a long time till I started like working and stuff, and then I can understand it very well, but I have a hard time speaking it.
mm,
Well, we'll have, because we're so close to Mexico, we have a lot of internationals will come and shop, like the big spender shopping. But
yeah,
they're like, they would be mean and rude to me, to my Spanish and stuff. And I was like, so I
oh,
said, so then I would be like, well, then talk to me in English. I ain't talking to you then. If you're gonna
it
make
caused
fun
that
of me.
anxiety. You're like,
Exactly. So I ended up going when I was working at the Old School of Theology. Part of our students, we did classes in Spanish and stuff, and so they sent me to. I went to a school to. It was like accelerated Spanish and stuff, and
oh
so
yeah,
I learned a lot there, and that's when I really learned the fact that there's so many different regions, and
oh
they
yeah.
said, and you need to be proud of the Tex-Mex, so be proud of your
Yeah,
Fringlish.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
understand your concept too because I grew up on Saturdays. We would go to Italian school too, so
Oh, wow.
and the Italian I was learning was proper Italian, and then my family it was all slang Southern
Yes.
Southern Italy Italian. Um,
Well,
and
we
then,
have.
when my grandparents passed, I lost a lot of that
Yes,
Italian. So as a grown up, I've been really working on it. So
trying to get
the
it back.
past year, I've been actually practicing Italian a lot, watching Italian TV, just developing my ear again because I think it's
Yes,
a beautiful language and I don't want to lose that. It's part of my culture.
right.
It's important to me, so
Yeah. And my kids, my husband, he's white. I don't know what the
mhm.
proper political thing is now, but he's white as can be. But he has German in him. His grandma on his grandmother's side, maternal grandmother's side, they have German in them. So a lot of times people mistake him and think that he's Hispanic or he's Mexican, and I'm more white because I've lost all my color. I've lost all my color. But
Yeah.
and he so they'll sit there and talk to him, and he's like, and he's like, no, nothing, no, nothing. But yeah, it is real hard. It's hard, but I think now I have a little bit more confidence after going to the school and stuff, and thinking, okay, you know what? We're all different. We just have to work with each other, and there are different words like that 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 in the Spanish language, that if you don't say the right word in Spanish, it could be a bad word in somebody else's Spanish,
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
so it's like you have to be really careful. Let's
Yeah.
see. Apple Blonde says, I'm looking forward to that meetup in Philly. Me too. Kanisha, welcome. Welcome, Kanisha. Welcome. Nice to
Hello.
see you. And she's Mindful Luxury Lifestyle now. Nancy's talking about John. John Donut says we are going to have so much fun. I'm gonna cry. I want to go so bad. Um, Apple Blonde says, Cammy and Don, can I DM you through the tube about cop? KO. Oh, that's the King of Prussia, right? King of Prussia.
Oh, yeah, mhm.
Listen to me. No. I remember from the other conversation with John. Cammy, by any chance, are you on Instagram? Um, no, she
No,
only does
Cammy and Don
email.
need to get on Instagram. I say this, and I'm on
Yes.
Instagram, and I have no idea how to forward things, or I'm terrible on Instagram. I
I
need to
use
take an Instagram class.
I use Instagram. I got on Instagram mainly so that I can talk to other content creators, and
That's
that's
the
really why I
advantage of
got it.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly, because for conversation,
I think
Hi,
other
Miss
people use
Jelly.
Messenger on Facebook,
Yes, uh, Miss Jelly's here. Do you see anybody else that I miss? Monarch. She says hi, Cammy Apple Blonde. Yeah, I remember you saying that Dawn, hoping Cammy does. Well, okay, they're talking about that. Um, and though they're talking about the eclipse, and says more about the eclipse. Andrea V says, I want to see total eclipse. It was amaze balls. I got sunburn from the eclipse,
Oh, wow.
but I have the starting skin tone. Sorry, my daughter, of course, my daughter we is texting me now, so hopefully she doesn't call. So okay, so if
How
it
many
goes,
children do you have?
I have two. We have two. We have two. Our
Yeah.
son, he's the oldest, and he's, I don't know, 30, I think. 30. How old's Trey? He was born in 92. Y'all do the math.
Okay.
And then and our daughter is just going to be 26 in the summer. But
Oh,
she's moving, and they had a whole breakdown of the truck, and I told her I would help her out with some payment to get another vehicle and stuff. So that's why, but of course I thought it was going to be earlier during the day.
okay, okay, okay.
So, but if it happens where if you get a phone call and it blacks out or whatever, then I'll just get back on and we'll restart the live again. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um, let's see. Anything else? They want Dawn to feel better. Yes, Eli. Hi, Eli Schubert. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
They say yes. Lessons, please. So
Okay.
maybe you could do that, incorporate it, at the end or the beginning of your video, tell us whatever, bring an
Yeah.
object on or something, or uh
The word
whatever
for
whatever you
today.
want. Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah.
The word of the day will be.
There you go. The word of the day. Yes, that's what
Mhm.
I keep telling Lo she needs to do that with her Dutch, that she needs to do the word of the day.
Oh, that could be fun, yeah.
Yeah. So you need to do that. Jackie needs to do her is it Thai that Jackie does? Yes,
Yeah.
Thai.
I
Yeah.
love it when she explains things. Yeah, I love it.
Yes, yes.
I hope she's having a wonderful time on
I
her
know. I'm
cruise.
sure she is. I'm sure she is. Let's see. Dawn says
Oh,
she
thank
loves
you,
you too,
Eli.
Maria. Eli says, "Hi, sweetie. How is your cold?"
Yeah, I think some people are getting sick. It's just like maybe it's that change of temperature too, going from cooler weather to
Yeah.
warmer weather.
So is Eli from your channel?
I don't know yet. Eli said they just subscribed.
Oh, how awesome. Yes, definitely. Reminder, please.
So thank you.
Please subscribe to Maria if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to my channel as well too. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Jane Price wants to know, how do you pronounce Etienne?
Etienne?
Igner.
Wait, let me see. Etienne? Is that what she's asking?
Uh huh.
Etienne?
And the last name.
Okay, wait.
Igner.
Uh, Let me see. Where is that in the?
I know Etienne, and I did it semi well because I watched the Alaska family, and one of their sons is named Etienne, so that's why I sort of know how to say that one.
Yeah, it's a very French name, Etienne. I don't know what. So what's the? Wait, let me write it. I'm visual here.
Yes, I'm the same way too.
So Etienne, and what's the last name?
Aigner.
Enyi. Okay, Enyi. That one's a harder one to teach. The last name, because GN is nye, nye. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and ER is A.
E.
So, Enyi,
E.
Enyi.
Ni. E. Ni. E. Ni. Etienne. I.
Etienne, like we have a
E.
harder
Ni.
T. So
Okay.
it's a
Oh, okay.
like if it's like if there's an S when there's a TI, it's like there's a S there. So it's
Okay.
Etienne.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. 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 I'm not even gonna try that. Etienne. Etienne.
Etienne Enyi.
Amy. Amy. See, I keep
And
wanting to do I wanna do the "ah," I wanna do the "ah" because,
yeah, AI is and then ER is A,
A, A.
like A. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's next. So, hopefully that'll help, Jane, hopefully that'll help. Dawn says she had 6 rounds of chemo and never got sick, and
Oh,
but she's made up for it. Oh, man.
bless her heart.
Yeah. Thank God, Dawn, we're so happy that you're, knock on wood, you passed through
Yeah.
all that.
My
Apple
mom's
Blonde.
been through she's
Yes.
well now, but she's been through it,
Yes.
so
Uh, and I started watching her at the end of all that, so I didn't know until she had done an update, and I was shocked. I was like, "Oh no." Apple Blonde says,
yeah.
"That's crazy, Dee Dee, about not being able to speak Spanish in school." Yeah, yeah. It's different now. In fact, my granddaughter's enrolled in it's dual language, so that's really big now, in our school district, now. But yeah, it was a big thing. OMG, Dee, that school was awful. It's just how it was back then, it's how it was back then. Things were just different. Eli says, "I feel you, girl. I bet you boys want to comfort you. Your boys want to comfort you." Apple Blonde, everyone always wanted me to teach them how to say words in Spanish and Italian in school.
Mhm.
Yes, definitely. Dawn says Sicilian Maria.
Part of my family's there, yeah. Yeah. Or else it's in the heel.
The heel. This is so exciting. I'm feeling cultured here. See, where else but Bean Beauties in our and on this channel are you gonna get so much culture here? There you go. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming. Um,
International content creators.
International Culture Day. Here we go.
Yeah, it's
Tammy
so
says she.
fun. It's so fun. Honestly, I love this community and I'm loving lives so much. I'm loving the live interaction with people. I think I want to
Yes.
start doing lives
I
too,
was
but
just gonna say, are you gonna start? Are you gonna do a live?
yeah, I think it would be fun. I think it would be
Yes.
fun.
And
Yeah.
what I like about the lives is that it's still, even though it's a little bit harder, you're not so yours isn't so hard. I'm having Karina on. I have Karina on the 18th of May, I believe, and that's going to be at 11 p.m. my time, because that'll be a Thursday for me, but it's already Friday for her. So it was a little hard to coordinate that date. It took us a little while to coordinate and figure out a time period and everything for that, but it's still doable versus having to do the shipping and doing all that kind of stuff. But I was talking with Lo about the next Galentine's because I'm already preparing ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I was talking to her about maybe we could do an Amazon thing, because Amazon, on the app that I use, there is Amazon where you can put your wish list in Amazon and you can shop through there.
Hmm.
So it's just a matter of trying to make sure that we have the right, like I'm purchasing the Canada um Amazon so that it can go to you, or going
Yeah.
or go
Mhm.
or hers where she's at goes to her.
Amazon is simpler, definitely.
Exactly. So that's a good, that kind of solves it as far as for an exchange. I wish I would have thought about it this time around, but that'll help it for the next time.
Yeah.
Do you
But I mean,
see?
even when when I send things, like I don't want it to scare, I still want to do trades and I
Yes.
don't mind because it's the experience and it's fun.
So
It's not every week either, like Andrea and I from AQB Bags, we're gonna do another collab. And actually what I'm doing is I'm building a box full of like Quebec treats and
oh
stuff for her to
wow.
discover
Oh,
things
I want
made
to
in
enter that
Canada.
one. I want in on that one. That's a
Oh, that could be
smart collab.
fun.
That's a smart collab,
That could be
yeah.
really fun, and she's trying to find things that are, like, gluten-free for me.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
But it's gonna be a lot of fun, and,
To
because
do
yeah,
that.
Quebec
Yeah,
has
that'll
really
be
cool
that
stuff,
I'm
and her
looking forward
husband's
to
gonna
that.
try poutine, which is, our national dish here in Quebec, and it's basically French fries with cheese curds and, a particular gravy.
Oh, wow. So he's gonna try to make that? He's gonna make that
Yeah, I'm sending him some real
recipe?
poutine sauce, like, in a packet, but
Oh, nice. Okay, okay, yeah. Very nice. Very cool. Very good.
yeah.
Let's see.
I
Let
particular prefer Italian poutine, which is like French fries, but with a tomato sauce, like with like a meat sauce,
Uh-huh, yes.
and the cheese curds. I love the tomato with the fries.
Well, we have super French fries and stuff here. They'll do at the baseball games, the kids' baseball games, they had French fries and then chili and then hot Cheetos. Do you know about hot Cheetos?
No idea.
We have hot Cheetos, like they'll burn your mouth hot
Oh,
Cheetos. They're spicy. And do you know what do y'all have Cheetos?
yeah, we have Cheetos.
Okay, okay, so they're
Hmm.
Cheetos, but they're spicy, like with this red spicy stuff, and then
Okay.
they put that in the with the French fries with the chili, the hot dog chili sauce on it and stuff and
Oh
everything.
wow.
Yeah, and so yeah, my granddaughter was going to town with it, and I'm like, okay, it's like that'll burn Granny's mouth, but
Yeah.
okay. Let's see. Dawn says that she can understand a lot of Polish, but she can only speak a few words.
Yeah, she has a
Um,
really good friend or friends in Poland, I
right.
think. Yeah.
Maria. I think isn't her name Maria as well
Maria or
too?
Marie? Yeah,
Oh,
she comes
Marie,
on some
maybe
of her
Marie.
videos.
Yes, Marie. Yes, and I like to hear her talk. Yeah.
She's so sweet. She's so
Yes.
sweet.
So, so what handbags or what fashion houses are more to your region other than Aspen of London? Or is Aspen of London in your region part of?
No.
No. Okay.
No,
So what is it that
I import it.
you imported? So what is it that's more common that you have there?
Well, we have a lot of the same brands, right?
Uh-huh.
We have a store here called in downtown Montreal called Holt Renfrew, and I guess that's kind of like a Harrods kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay, okay.
So you have different high end brands. So we have Louis Vuitton there, we have Chanel, we have Dior, Hermes, Gucci, Prada, Saint Laurent. All of them are there.
I love all that.
Um,
I love all that pronunciation.
and then and there's a David Yurman, Tiffany,
Yes,
and
yes. So you have
and then a couple malls. So there's none downtown Montreal. For the closest coach for me is on the West Island, so it's a good hour away. Um, and then
so
we have a coach outlet somewhere.
how are those brands as far as providing product for where you're at in your region where you're at? Are they
Well,
better than
we have available what's, like, on the Canadian website, right?
okay.
But, for
Uh-huh.
example, that denim heart bag, not available.
Not a bit.
So, honestly, I'm gonna ask, I think, like, Cami or Dawn to get it for me, and I'm gonna send them a PayPal, and, when I see them this summer, I think I'm gonna ask them to do that. I'm letting you know now.
Letting you know, giving you an idea now, yeah.
Because I want that bag, it's so pretty, and
Yeah, before it
that's as far
sells
as I'm
out.
gonna go with
Yeah.
denim, is if it's a heart shape, I'm
And that's what I was gonna ask because that was one of the things like when we're shipping, we're still not paying your duty.
I pay it on delivery. So
Gotcha.
for me to actually get the box, the mailman's gonna give me a little. He's asked me for my credit card, and he charges me whatever the duty is for that item. So that's
Wow.
why if I can just bring it back with me in my luggage,
It's better.
it will be better
Yeah.
than if it's mailed to me. So it is what it
So if we
is,
want to
but
do any trades, I need to send stuff to Dawn since y'all are gonna meet up to Dawn or Cammy so that we can do a trade or we can do something
that could be a
and
solution, right? And I
right?
mean, because on top of it, like I'm planning on going down in August, but I can go before then too because it's like a 5 6 hour train ride for me to go down to New York or whatever. So I
Yeah.
can take a Friday off and do a long weekend. It's not unattainable for me.
Uh-huh.
Um, so we could definitely organize something like
It's
that.
just a little bit, more difficult, yeah. Because I know I think it's Meredith, from Living Lux and, Living Lux with Meredith. Do you watch
Living,
her?
yeah,
Yeah, she
something like
had
that. I don't remember.
yeah, she has hooked up to where she has a
Right, Tammy.
post office or something to where she can get things shipped there, and then somehow she figured out a way to where she can at least get it. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was saying goodnight to Cammy.
Oh, night, Cammy. Night, Cammy. Let me see. My daughter
Everything's
never.
great. I'm having a blast.
Yay, me too. I know, and I tell you that that hour seems to go by quick. So let's go through real quick and see if there's any. Hi, Latina. My VP is here.
Ah.
Woo-hoo. My self-appointed VP. We had
But
a little.
you know what brand we don't have here, and it's
What?
Dooney.
Oh,
So
yes,
to
because
me,
Dooney's.
watching
Yes,
YouTube,
yes.
Dooney and Burke was like, what is that?
What
Like to
is
me,
that?
that was
Yeah.
something so new to me. And I've looked in every I've looked at the Bay and like the different stores we have that carry many brands, and I we don't have Dooney and Burke here at all.
Well, we're gonna have to give you a hookup so okay, look around. You can see the websites, look
Yeah.
around and see if there's anything that piques your interest. And then maybe we can, if I have it or if it doesn't, then that's what I can send I'll mail it over to Dawn so that you can get it. She can hopefully. So Dawn, you just have a lot of work to do, you and Cammy.
You're gonna
We're
get a
just
bunch of mail.
you're getting voluntold to do a lot of stuff, so hopefully you'll be okay.
You're my US mail portal.
There we go. Don says Aigner is from Germany and they
Agner.
pronounce it Agner.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's interesting.
See, Don is just so knowledgeable.
I didn't know
Blink.
that was German because we see names like that here,
Uh-huh.
and they're pronounced completely different. So it's
Completely
funny.
different. Blingy Bacon says that Etienne equals Stephen. That I didn't know. I did not know that. Okay.
I don't think so because
And
in
Dawn
French
says
we
she
have
agrees.
because here we have the French name Stéphane, which is like
Right.
Stephen in
Yes.
French.
Yeah. So
So
maybe it just depends because
maybe it depends where.
yeah, maybe it depends where. Jane Price says, Dawn, I didn't know that. Maria, do you text in there? Hey. Bye, Lady Badger. Hope you'll be okay. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Dawn says she learned it from Lumi Level Up.
Oh, Mary. Yeah, I love
Oh,
her.
okay. I don't
She's in
think
Germany.
I don't watch that
Lumi Level
channel.
Up. Oh, she's adorable.
Okay, I need to watch that. Oh, that's my daughter. Uh, and entertain them
Okay.
while I talk to my daughter real quick.
No problem. Take your time. I'm gonna just look through the
Yes,
comments.
look and see if there's any more questions for you.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Oh, and by the way, everyone, like if you have feedback for me, don't be shy. Tell me because Dee Dee gave me feedback before we started saying that the beginning of my videos I don't talk loud. And my husband says that to me. He says I have two volumes. Either we don't hear me or I'm screaming. So don't hesitate to tell me. I would love to know because when I'm editing, I hear myself. But if I need to up my volume, that's great. Well, that's great feedback. So don't ever be shy to tell me.
I Okay, she'll have to texting. It's like I want an instant. I need that I am right instant messaging where you're
Oh,
you don't have to wait. But let's see, Keith. Hi, Keith. Welcome, Keith.
oh,
I
hey, Keith.
seen you. Yay, it's good to see you here. He says Don loves couture. It went downhill. It's not as good now. Remember when they used to have a Chanel Outlook and Woodbury? Oh, they're talking. I guess they're talking
So
about a
Woodbury
mall.
is an outlet complex, I guess.
I
Okay.
guess so, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Hi, Angela Goodell. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Missy Mims, how are you doing? Welcome in, girl. I
And
need
tell me,
to know.
people who are watching, have any of you come to Montreal at any time?
Well,
Montreal's fun in the summer, for real.
is it?
Yeah, like, right, it's construction, but I mean, it's really fun because 'cause we're known for festivals. So we have Just for Laughs, we have international comedians that come in, we have, jazz festival, we have Formula 1.
Ooh.
So summer in Montreal is very cool.
Well, that might have to be put on my list. Maybe we'll be able to put on my list. Okay, we have 60 in the 60 watching and only 17 thumbs up.
Come
Can
on,
we have some thumbs up? Yeah, when I do a little bit later, we get a little bit more people. Troll
yeah.
alert. Yeah, Melissa.
Which is normal too, some
Yeah.
people are just finishing work or
Yes, exactly. And so
Mhm.
that's why I don't mind. It's like I tell them you'll be part of the replay beauty squad, so we're okay. Um,
Ooh, let me see, Apple Blonde, you're asking me when the Montreal Jazz Fest is, hang on. I don't have the
Blingy
exact
Bacon.
dates.
Let's see. Okay, blingy. I can't even try to say that. La L accent. Yeah, L accent Quebecus.
Yeah, the
Quebecus.
l'accent québécois.
Oh, there you go.
Québécois.
You knew exactly.
That's the Quebec population. We are Québécois. So he's saying the accent québécois. Apple Blind, the Montreal Jazz Fest this year is June 27th to July 6th.
July
And I'm
6th.
excited about going to New York because on top of it, this summer, my birthday's in July, and this year's my 40th.
Yay!
So I find it like
Oh,
super special to go join a bunch of people and get a good ton of good
well,
hugs
you're
and just
definitely gonna have to get a good bag to mark your 40th
yes.
birthday, right?
Oh yeah, I'm planning on a special birthday bag and I want to get um because for my graduation I got my Tiffany love ring in
Oh,
gold that I
yes.
love and I want to get the matching necklace. So
Oh, nice. Okay,
yeah.
cool. That sounds good. Let me see. I want to try to catch everybody. There- if there's anybody, Denise, I do believe Denise is here. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for
Hello.
coming in. Yay. Afreem Kuka. Hello. Welcome. Come in. Welcome in.
Hello.
Thanks for joining. Um, Key says yes. Woodbury Commons outlets is an outlet mall with lots of luxury brands that is only an hour from New York City. Lots of
Oh,
tourists go there.
I've
Oh, so
never
that's
ever been there and I've been to New York
yeah,
a lot.
yeah. Um, let's see. Just kind of recouping. Okay,
A lot of
so
people are saying they've only been to Western Canada. I'm going to Western Canada for the first time this year. My sister lives in BC. I've never been.
really,
And
I'm gonna have to
so
give me a map. I should have done that before you got
oh
on.
my gosh,
Duh.
it's far, right? It's about if we were to drive, it's about a week to get there.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a good 4-hour flight to get to BC. And the reason I haven't been, and my sister's lived there for 5 years, is because it's cheaper for me to fly to Paris than it is to fly to BC.
That
To
is
fly within
crazy.
Canada is extremely expensive.
See, that does not make sense to me. It just does not make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like, hello, won't you want to keep your money in the country? You
that's
know?
it. That's it. So, but we're doing it this year because on top of it, in Europe, there's the Olympics this summer
Yes.
in Paris and all this. So, we're doing Western Canada. So, we're going to do Alberta and I'll go riding because I'm a horse person
Woohoo.
throughout. I did show jumping. I love horses
Very nice.
and then go see my sister in BC and then maybe see Melissa since she's not too far.
Yeah,
She just has
she's
to
looking
cross the
forward to
border.
that. Yeah, I told her, I said I might have to. Maybe I can crash. Go. I need to get save me some frequent flyer miles or something.
Oh my gosh,
Uh,
I love that soul. She's so
so far,
sweet.
yes, she is. She
Oh,
is.
she's like so gentle. I wish I could be like sometimes I feel so abrupt compared to Melissa. She's
I
so
totally
soft.
understand. Yeah, it's like we're opposite.
I love
Cabri
it.
Confetti, welcome. You guys are so pretty. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Cabri.
Thank
Stop.
you.
We were talking about you earlier. All good. All good. Welcome in, Saya. Glad to see you here. Uh,
Hello.
let's see. Stunningly beautiful Fairmont. Oh, they're talking about the Fairmont Hotel. Wow, I never have thought flying is like that in Canada. Yeah, it's just amazing. And that was kind of one of the things that in Texas, like we can drive for like hours and days before it takes forever to
Yeah.
get out of Texas, to get out of
Yeah, yeah.
Texas, especially depending on like if you go panhandle, depending on where
Quebec is
you're at.
huge.
Yeah.
It's
And
huge. It's not, I can't say it takes a week to cross it, no. But like from where I am to get to northern Quebec, uh, well, what we call Gaspésie. So it's not north, not the top, but you're getting up there. It's already a good 10, 11 hour drive.
wow, okay,
So
yeah,
no, it takes a while to
to get
there's a
there.
lot
Yeah.
of there's a lot of room to drive within Quebec.
Yes, and we're definitely drivers, so I
Yeah.
know the only time that we have planned is we were ch- I'm not sure now is we were going to do what's on my wish list is to go to Alaska, and
Uh-huh.
to go to Alaska we will be taking a stop, make a stop in Canada to go
Yeah.
to Alaska.
Yeah. Do you wanna do
Yeah.
a cruise there?
Yeah, it's on our list, our
Yeah.
bucket list. But last Christmas or two Christmases ago, when we had that big old like the whole world basically had a big old freeze coldness. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I can handle that much cold. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. A friend of mine is
Yeah.
going to Alaska in a few months, and so I told her you need to let me know because we're kind of similar as far as the coldness and stuff. Because I'm like
Mm.
I can't handle, give me that 105 temperature. I'm okay,
Yeah.
but
Like, this
minus
year, honestly, our winter was not that bad. We've had
really.
much worse winters than this. But, for us, let's see, minus 30 degrees Celsius, so minus 22 Fahrenheit, we can have winters that are in those days with wind chill.
With
Okay,
wind
not
chill.
not and it's very humid, so it just goes into your bones how
Yes.
cold it is. And I hate that, right? And
Yeah.
the older I'm getting, the more I'm despising winter.
Yeah.
I like it in very small quantities, like, around the holidays or if I want to go skiing, but that's it.
That's it.
So
For
slowly,
convenience.
I think I'm gonna immigrate, down into the US at some point,
To
probably because I don't know how much
Woohoo!
longer I can take. And it's hard. That's one thing Phil and I disagree on because he's he's pure Canadian, right?
Yeah,
He's like
hardcore, yeah.
he's outside all winter without a hat on. Like he can I go skiing to, down twice and I'm like, "Okay, I need to go inside. I'm freezing." And he can go all
You
day.
can
Like
go
he
all
has
day.
such a tolerance for the cold.
My husband's the same way. I mean, he'll get there and I'll tell me, you know, wear a jacket. And he's literally a jacket and shorts. He has a jacket on, then he's wearing shorts and tennies. And I'm like, okay. Um, Sinise wants to know from Indubitably Sinise, she wants to know what about train? Can you take a train ride across Canada? And is that as expensive as
There's
flying?
a beautiful, like, we're looking at that train, right? There's a beautiful cross Canada train experience, and it's extremely expensive.
Really?
So to
Gosh.
go to, like, from I think Ontario to BC, it's something like between, I don't know, 7, 8 grand.
So if we ever decide to go visit in Canada, we definitely need to bring a lot of coins with us, a lot
You
of
know,
money.
like you have to choose a section, right? You can't
Yeah,
expect to do all of Canada in one trip. Like, I don't think that's realistic. So I think you have to
doesn't
say,
sound
like,
like
one
it.
trip I'm doing Western Canada, one trip I'm doing the Maritimes, because the Maritimes are beautiful.
Uh huh.
Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, I mean, beautiful. I absolutely love the Maritimes. It's an amazing place to go in the summertime. And then you can say, okay, one trip I'm going to do Quebec and I don't know, go to Niagara Falls in
Yeah.
Ontario and visit
Yeah.
Toronto. You can do that in one trip. But to say I'm going to visit BC, Alberta, cross all of
All of
the,
their.
Manitoba and Saskatchewan, and then get to Quebec, like, it, honestly, unless you have a month, I don't think it's a realistic trip.
Yeah. The Niagara Falls. Because the other thing on our bucket list is going to Panama Canal, and if we do the Panama Canal, I think that's the one, right? That we do, and we can go across. It's close to Canada. Am I thinking about the right cruise?
I
I
don't
could be thinking
know.
about the wrong cruise. I could be thinking about the wrong cruise,
So I feel like
maybe.
Panama's far.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm
Panama
wrong.
sounds
I'm getting
lower.
my yeah. I'm getting my cruises mixed up. I'm getting my cruises mixed up.
It's okay.
Sorry. I always wanted to see PEI
PEI,
because
Prince Edward Island. Do you know Anne of
okay,
Green Gables?
that's what she's saying of Anna Green Gables.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. So I was, my when I was with I was with my sisters and we went to PI and I got all Anne of Green Gables crazy, but PI, I'm telling you, there's a lot of Anne of Green Gables stuff, right? They're like they really market on that.
really.
But it's so pretty. It's so beautiful. But they get hit hard in the winter when they're oh gosh, the Maritimes get hit so hard in the winter with
So hard.
storms.
Oh, well,
But
I'm
it's
definitely
really beautiful. And PI is it's I love it. I love it.
uh Don Donuts says, "Hi Don Donuts. I'm not sure if I saw you come in. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome." She says Niagara Falls is fantastic. Dawn says she had heard Dawn Loves Couture says she had heard that Niagara Falls
It's
is
overrated.
overrated.
Yeah. I think it really depends, on everybody's experience. I
Yeah.
personally I mean, I think it's beautiful, but I don't like I think it's impressive to see. I do think that seeing the Niagara Falls is impressive to see. But the city itself, it's very, very touristy.
Ah, okay.
you
Yeah.
know, very touristy. But to actually go in the Maid of the Mist and to see the Niagara Falls, I think it's nice to do that once in your life. But it's not something that I would say I want to go to Niagara Falls every year. No, it's so touristy. Um, but it is beautiful.
Gotcha, gotcha.
But
Yeah.
it's not all nature like if you're going to see the Grand Canyon.
Okay. Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
the same
Not the
experience.
same experience. Yeah. It's hard.
But it's beautiful. I can't say it's not beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Keith says, Dee Dee, do you go live at this time and day every week? Hi, Keith. No, I don't really have a set. I'm actually probably gonna start trying to stay to Thursdays. Um, but I normally do 3 o'clock p.m. is what I do because but I have a little bit more leeway on Thursdays to go later because Caleb normally he used to go live on Thursdays.
Mhm.
And so as long as I can on the right now he's only doing once a month on Thursdays. And so I try to coordinate and make sure to see that he's not going to go live because I think he's going live tomorrow, Thursday. So I'm going to make sure and do my live. I'm doing my live at 3 tomorrow. So tomorrow,
For
shameless
your one
plug
year.
for my 1 year anniversary is tomorrow and it'll be at 3 o'clock. So if you don't get to watch it from, I'm going to do 3 to 5 ish, I mean, 3 to 4 ish, not five. Um, but if you don't get to watch, then just watch the replay. It's okay. I mean, I love to have the interaction and everything on here, but I
Yeah.
understand. I also don't want to like. I want to support other content creators as well too. I don't want to step on any toes, and
You're so sweet and
I want to support
respectful.
them.
Yeah.
So I try to be. I really I try to be, and so um and it's like too. So it's really hard to do. It's hard to find a day,
I'm
but
sad I'm missing it tomorrow. I can't. I won't. I'm gonna have to watch the replay because I work and then I'm heading out because tomorrow we get to go see Andrea Bocelli.
oh, very nice.
Yeah, he's performing here in Montreal, so I'm very excited about
Oh
it.
wow, congratulations. Yay. What theater? What's the name of the theater?
Well, it's at the Bell Center, which is to me is disappointing. Bell Center's our huge arena, right? That's where our
Oh,
Montreal
okay.
Canadiens play. And so when there's concerts, they come to the Bell Center mostly. For classical music like opera, it's to me it's not the best place. It would be La Maison Symphonique at Place des Arts, but because it's Andrea Bocelli, they want to fit more
More
people,
people in.
so they're
Yeah.
doing it at the Bell Center. So I'm curious to see what the acoustics are going to be like, but I'm still thrilled. I'm just
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
it's a legend. It's a music legend. So I'm excited about it. I'm going with my
Exactly. Well, you can't
parents.
pass that up. Yes. Hi, Keith J says Maria just followed you. Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. Don Donut says, "Congrats, Dee Dee." Thank you. Yes, my anniversary is actually October. I mean October. It's actually the 25th of
Okay.
this month, and I actually went. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I didn't put our cruise on my calendar. We did not put my cruise on the calendar, and it was just not. I thought I had another week, and so I was gonna try to do this big old thing on the 25th, and I wanted to have several people come in and out and everything. So I was talking, and I had wanted to reschedule Jackie, because we didn't get to do. I canceled the live with her because I had such trouble with my Wi-Fi with Yota that it freaked me out and everything. And I was like, oh no,
Oh.
But so I was planning on trying to get her to come on the 25th. I thought that'd be great. And then I realized, hello, I'm on a cruise.
Oh.
My husband says, "Do you know your?" Because I sent him a note that I'm going to do a live on the 25th. And he says, "Are you going to do it from the ship?" He goes, "I don't know if we're gonna be in port. You might not have." And I was like, it didn't even dawn on me. So yeah, I had to do a switch up there. Um, Dawn
And
says she
some people
saw
are talking about Sarah Brightman, right?
I
She's
was
like the original from Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera, yes. And Dawn says
Oh,
she saw
I love Phantom of
paparazzi
the
at
Opera.
the
Oh my
chemo
gosh.
center in Philly. She said it was amazing that
Oh, I
she,
bet.
yeah.
One of my sisters, my sister Amy, saw Sarah Brightman and Phantom of the Opera, and I'm so envious.
Yeah, I know. I saw Phantom of the Opera, but I didn't get, I
I
actually
didn't
don't
see it with her,
remember
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, that was way
But I
before
mean, it's
I.
still an amazing
Yes,
show. And
and
that's
I
something I plan on doing, going to New York though. I have to
to
hit
see a
Broadway.
show.
Like
Yes,
I'm
yes.
a musical I'm such a
Me
musical fan.
too. Me too. Yes, I love that. All right, Maria. I hate to cut it short. We'll have you back again. Um,
Yes, please. This went by way too
yes,
fast.
it went by way too fast. We hit the hour mark a little bit over, so not a problem. Um, any last minute questions from the chats? Why we're looking for the questions, Maria, please tell us a little bit more about what's upcoming, what we have to look forward to, and everybody, please don't forget to subscribe to her. And if you're on the Replay Beauty crew, please do the same as well too. Don't forget to subscribe and visit her channel and give her some Bean Beauty
Okay.
love. Okay, let us know.
Yeah, so forgive me, I'm in finals. Okay.
Oh,
Uh
okay.
so so I have my final exam on the 25th of April, and I have a lot to do before then. So plus being sick, the next couple weeks I'm letting you know my YouTube's going to be a bit quiet, but I have a bunch of stuff filmed that I just have to finish editing and schedule. So keep an eye out for I have another Coach unboxing. I
Ooh.
have Sephora sale haul, Lululemon haul to show you kind of what I got
Oh,
for
yeah.
summer, spring summer. I know I want to do some Aspinal comparisons. I got a lot of questions about the different metallic colors and stuff. So and an updated Aspinal collection. I got a request for that as well. There's a couple tags I need to do. I have a bunch of stuff coming up.
Oh,
So
good, good.
plus my collab with Andrea that I should be, or and if you want to join in, then great. It's not scheduled yet. We're still
Oh, I was
working
gonna
on
ask
it.
you when are y'all doing it? But y'all are because you still have to collect everything, so it takes a
We're
little
in the
while. Yeah,
planning stuff.
yeah,
So my package is getting ready. So if you want to join in, I'm all for it. It's fine. Could be a lot of fun. And yeah, so we'll see, but
that's a great.
stay tuned. I
Good.
have lots of stuff coming, and normally
Well,
I'm very regular with my schedule in terms of Tuesdays and then on the weekend. But right now it's slowed down for a couple weeks just
it's
for these
understandable.
circumstances.
Yeah, it's understandable. Don't worry about it. Make sure you take care of your health, and we will be here when you're ready to, when we're ready to come back full force. But yeah, so everybody, if you go and you hit Denise just subscribed. If you go
Thank
in
you.
and hit that notification bell, turn it to black, and that makes it easier for you to get notifications when she's ready to go, since she's kind of sporadic right now due to her health. All right. Thank you very, very much. I will check in with you in Instagram in a little while, and just to close up and everything. But thank you so so much, and we'll definitely have to put you on the comeback again
Oh, I
squad.
would love it, for real. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, my sweet Dee Dee. You're such a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. You're
And
welcome. All righty, then just say bye bye and then X out, and then I'll talk to the Bean Beauties
all
while you're
right,
gone.
bye, everyone. Love y'all.
Everybody's saying bye bye. All right, Bean Beauties, thank y'all so much for joining us. We had a great crowd tonight. The chats were flying good. And Melissa, I am so sorry. I also just realized, Melissa, that I did not put over 18 only. And for over 18 only, I had been doing that, and we've been kind of troll free for a while. So I'm really, really sorry about that. Let me know if you need if I need to add anybody else. We might get our VP to come in and help with moderating if we need be. Let me just go in real quick. Yolanda Cameron, hello. Welcome in. I'm sorry if I missed you when you came in. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody else. I try to say hello to everybody. Um, Missy, hi, Chris, chat with Chris. Welcome. What's the meaning of life? That one, my dear, next time you have a short, that is on your agenda. So what's the meaning of life, Chris? All righty. So tomorrow I will be on at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. I will be doing the my 1 year anniversary, and I didn't get to do a big to do like I wanted to do, but I'm just gonna kind of recap about what it's been like, and maybe what I trying to look forward to go forward. And I just want to chit chat with y'all. I just want to chit chat with y'all. So please tune in tomorrow. And if you can't be there at 3, don't worry. That's what we have the replay squad for, the Bean Beauty replay squad. We definitely depend on all of y'all for doing that. So don't forget, subscribe to Maria, give her some love and thank her for being on here. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel as well. I would greatly appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow. Love you, Bean Beauties. Bye bye.